Hello everyone, Florian here for another episode of Heiser Says. Today I'd like to look at a satirical piece from the New Yorker, pretty much talking about beta males, and I'd like to explain why there's this push, or why I think there's this push in the media for these soft cuck men everywhere. And even though this is a joke piece, it's still sending the same message. So let's have a look. It's 7 signs that your man's masculinity is non-toxic. He carries a tote bag that is at once pro-environmental, pro-feminist, and pro-reading. Okay? Well, at least he's not carrying his girlfriend's bag. That's a good thing. When he goes into a sports bar to use the bathroom, he buys a glass of white wine just to be polite. I guess that's so he won't get kicked out for being racist, for wanting to use the toilet in America. Isn't that how it works? He openly cries during Pixar movies, even the parts that aren't sad, just beautiful. Sure. He opens the door for women at work, but they're metaphorical doors, like the ones that lead to promotion. This is meant to be a joke, but this is what feminists are pushing for. Anyone who says they want equality of outcome is pushing for this garbage. It's that simple. He laughs calmly when called a cuck. I bet he does. I bet a lot of white knights would. He laughs loudly when women are funny. Yeah, I mean, you joke about that, but they're called orbiters. The guys that do that, they're orbiters. They just hang on to these girls as orbiters that are getting used up. He doesn't laugh when men are not. Well, he makes references to Kurt Vonnegut, because he's genuinely interested in hearing other opinions of Vonnegut's work. He never makes reference to David Foster Wallace. Of course, you've got to put the socialist aspect in there, don't you? He strictly follows all traffic laws when playing Grand Theft Auto. His Sims world is a matriarchy. He does not have a Twitter account. On your left. So, this is a humorous piece, an element of satire, but there is a push for this feminization of men. Even the whole term toxic masculinity is in itself offensive. And I think I know why. I'd say it comes down to the birth control pill. Okay, so I've gone here to the Embryo Project, or Encyclopedia, and I've just highlighted an element here about the birth control pill if you're not familiar with how it actually works. It's not magic. It's science. I know that SJWs don't like that. The birth control pill functions primarily by preventing ovulation. The pill elevates the body's level of progesterone, which mimics pregnancy. Okay, so it's tricking women's bodies into thinking that they're pregnant. The body behaves as though it is pregnant, disrupting the normal menstrual cycle with the release of additional hormones that causes a woman to ovulate. So this will change her mood. It'll change her personality. It'll affect her. And if you don't think people's personalities can get changed by your hormone levels, just look at how angry you can get when you're hungry. That's my go-to. Progesterone also thickens cervical mucus, which helps prevent sperm from entering the uterus. It may also prevent fertilized eggs from implanting properly in the lining of the uterus. Okay, so that's just a bit of an overview of the pill, of how it actually works. So it's tricking women's bodies into thinking that they're pregnant. Now, there's a study. Women on birth control pills prefer less masculine men. So women who used computers to design their ideal man saw a change in their preferred facial features after going on the pill. Okay? They want less masculine men. They want cucks. They want beta guys with no testosterone. Because, honestly, no woman's going to be attracted to this type of guy. Come on. No. And you probably, so the problem, oral contraceptives can affect how attractive women are to men, as well as who they themselves are attracted to. And while there are plenty of reasons to start dating someone aside from how attractive we find them, it's possible that these effects might have some influence on who we end up with. Well, yeah, of course. Yeah, that's how it works. Researchers in Scotland designed several experiments that delved further into the hormonal quirks wrought by birth control. In the first, they gave young, straight women the ability to digitally alter images of male faces. The participants tinkered with features like cheekbone prominence, jaw height, face width, attempting to find the perfect ratio of attractiveness for either a short-term or long-term relationship. Some did the same, but with female faces. None of the women were taking birth control at the outset. After the experiment, they were given the option to start, which about a third took. 3 months later, the experiment was repeated. In the second study, volunteers were asked to rate the manliness of men in relationships based on their mugshots. Half, 85, of these men were dating women who had been on the pill when they first met. Okay? Results. After beginning a regime of hormonal birth control, the women's ideal of attractiveness in a potential romantic partner skewed significantly to less masculine. They were more likely, for example, to prefer narrower jawbones and rounder faces. These preferences appeared to translate to real-life decisions. The men whose partners had been on the pill when they first started dating were found as a whole to be less masculine looking. So, here the implications I make a bit of a joke is alter your profile picture as a bloke. But you can see here that by going on the pill, there's research-based evidence that it affects women's choices. So, understandably, that could be why there's this push for all these tote-carrying beta male soy boys around in the media, and that's being pushed like that. Because all these women are on the pill. They all think, their bodies all think they're pregnant, so they all want someone to settle down and have, take care of their kids. So, that's a theory. See if it stands up. I think this is a bit of a joke, but I bet you there's some people that'll take it serious. Thank you all very much. Have a lovely day. See you next time. Bye.